Hey everyone, I'm Untalis. Welcome back to Space Engineers. So, a couple things happened off camera. First of all, this got out of its hangar off camera. And if you can see here, I added some thrusters because that was part of the original design. And I also realized my thrusters on the back aren't quite balanced. One's slightly more forward than the other, so sorry about that. I will get that fixed. I also looked at rescuing the Solar Scout. Every time I get over there, a pack of Cyberhounds appears. So, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to abandon it for now, which isn't all that bad, given this now has the capability of flying, and it can fulfill a lot of the requirements of that, like here. So, the Solar Scout is super useful, but this should actually hopefully be more useful. So, let's start slowing down a little bit because I'm going way fast. The wheels basically make it so it can impact the ground, going really fast still. And then, so because it can drive, it can go on very little power without much fear of it crashing into the ground. Like, I'm really tempted to just cut off my thrusters and fall the remaining 150 meters. But I feel like that's generally a bad idea. Just, you know, decide to freefall. So we're not going to. The Cyberwolf also makes me realize another thing that needs to get fixed. Not with the game, with my... We're gonna follow those few meters. Ooh! Did I break anything? Let's check that real quick. The brakes do need to get fixed in this game, I feel like. And stop. They have no power to keep you stopped on hills. That just seems so weird. Because that's most of the time when I want to have my brakes on. Okay, something is exploding. Let's find this out real quick. Come on. I might engage my thrusters just to keep this stopped. Okay, thrusters on. Keep us stopped. Okay. View. Everything looks fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're okay. Okay, thrusters. Oh, wrong button. Thrusters off. And see, I can move without much problem at all. But just staying stopped. Oh, this is what those thrusters are for. Just clear this canyon real quick. And then lander gently on the other side. See? It works. And then thrusters off, and we've got tons and tons of fuel remaining. I can be powering and have hours rather than minutes. And I've tested this at ultra high rates of speed. Meaning about as fast as you can fly in this game. Okay, thrusters on. Let's get to somewhere more level. And it's actually fairly stable. Terrain permitting. The terrain can throw anything off. And so the plan with this is basically get the resources to build a larger rover. Because I need to get on the move. I need to be moving around and finding things. And I just don't have the capability to do that. Gold. I don't really need gold. One of the few times in life I'll say that. Brakes. Okay. Okay. We survived. So... Okay. Let's turn on the brakes for a minute and then change something with the wheels real quick. Speed limit 80 kilometers an hour. Okay, that's good. Suspension travel... Lock, dampening. I wish there was more explanation of what these did. Honestly, I think I want both of these higher. And it's weird that they start so low. Like traction starts at, or friction starts at 10%, as does power, if I recall right. And that just not doing anything. Okay, and then because brakes are in the cockpit, handbrake, I wish I could set a power for that. I'm probably going to have to eventually add a landing gear, just because landing gear can actually lock this thing in place. Okay, under power, I get 6 hours of battery life. Nickel, I'm not sure if I've found nickel before, actually. Also, one change that's going to need to be made to this fairly soon is it's going to need some sort of turret to protect me, because cyberhounds are vicious. They will tear me apart if I'm not careful. Okay, which way do you want to roll? You don't. Okay, then. And then let's keep this out. Oh, that was easy. I am really, really nervous about those cyberhounds. I did get the miner up and working. It's just its battery life is very, very limited. Hey, I'm trying to grab things. Okay, and so the miner will come once I find the resources I need, mainly being uranium. Wow, I am nearly full as it is. Oh, see, and a cyberhound. Die! I think I got it. But he probably has buddies not that far behind. Okay, time to go! Whoa! Oh, snap. Very, very much time to go. Flight system's on, let's get out of here. Back to the safety of the turrets of home base. So, yes, we need to be building something bigger than this. And there's a problem with building something bigger than this, is we don't have room up here to do that. So a large vehicle would be able to move us around in safety because we could put turrets on it easily. Yes, there are small ship turrets now. Oh man, sorry, my heart is still pounding from that. There are small ship turrets, however, compared to the size of this and the weight of this, they are just too big for this thing to handle. So, I could make a drone to do it, but then getting the drone to follow me is difficult. Okay. I have 46 minutes of flight time left in this. Part of the reason why I have such longer time is because I added a second battery in this. I'm really concerned about how well these handbrakes are going to work. So the turrets here are only set to go out a few meters. Can we stay comfortably here? Okay. Ah, it stopped. Okay, and then let's set the batteries to recharge again. But the turrets aren't set to go out that far.
Ship fuel critical.
Just because I had problems with them aiming way too low. Okay, my health is back up to 70%, so that's good. The camera's there. Oh, my heart is still pounding from that. Definitely locking the doors behind me now. And then I didn't even get that much of anything. And I had nickel, great, so it was all for nothing. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's fine. I'm back here, so at the very least, I can top off on health. Okay, so that's our survival plan, basically, is hunt resources in our solar rover here. And I need to see if I can get some sort of a turret on this. Or some sort of a turret drone, at least, to follow me. Because that was scary, and it almost killed me. And it probably, honestly, should have. So, But anyways, I'm going to work on a lot of that off camera, just because hunting for resources is not the most entertaining thing to watch, and I probably should check and see what they damaged. Which doesn't seem like anything so far, surprisingly enough. Okay. So I gotta find a new area to build this, and honestly that lake looks like the best area to me, which means I'm gonna need to be moving resources from here down, and that will probably mean starting with a lot of the things on this platform, because I've got 6 solar panels here. I've got a connector. Okay, hold on. They're set to 50 meters, so that means a Cyberhound was getting within 50 meters of me. We're gonna move this elsewhere for a moment while I wrap this up, because that is a terrible, terrible time to die. So anyways, we're gonna have to move things down to the lake, and the solar panels need to go down. Defenses definitely need to go down there, because we've seen a few times on this episode wolves just get way too close. Like, I was almost killed by one earlier, as you saw. And so solar panels, batteries, then we need a refinery assembler. Basically, we're gonna have to be building base number 2 down there. And so what that means is this landing pad here, I'm probably going to tear it down, because it has a lot of my steel plates, and without it, I'm not going to be able to build much. I can get more iron. Whoa, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. But it's a long, tedious process, and my main source of iron being over there is now Cyberhound territory. So I could try to use the miner to do it, though. And the miner has drills, and drills can hurt people. Hence me thinking they can hurt Cyberhounds. So we'll see if we can take back that miner real quick and then just strip it bare. That means me slapping some solar panels on this thing and then seeing what we can get with that, which should hopefully be enough. But I think I'm going to have to call this an episode, and I'm Mentalis. Have a good one.